All right. Hi, everyone. The strategist here, and my name is Victor Onyekere. Welcome to a very special edition on today. It is tagged or titled Life Lessons with My Dad. All right. And so, in a short while, I'm going to be asking my dad some couple of questions, and I believe that you're going to glean from many decades of age-long wisdom. All right, so this is very special and it's important that you pay attention. Dad, welcome to this special edition.
Thank you. God bless you.
All right, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Mr. Sunday Onyekere. Sunday Onyekere. I have a business name, Son and Blessed, and that is the name people know me by.
Yeah.
Son and Blessed. My name is Sunday Onyekere, as I already said, and by the grace of God, I have a long experience by business and so many other things that I put my hand into.
Awesome. Thank you very much, sir, for being here. So the first question I'm going to ask you on this special edition would be, what are you passionate about? Maybe you can tell us one or two. So what I mean by that is, if you were not to be paid for it, what is that one thing that you can keep doing all the days of your life? You're very passionate about it.
Yeah, thank you for that question. First and foremost, I want to thank God who has kept me up to today, kept me alive, and it has been God. It has been God, and I want to say that one of the things that I found, happy doing is helping people. I love helping people. When I see a need, when I see somebody that is in need, and I impact into such life, I make sure that I help out in that situation. I'm always passionate about that. I love helping people, and I believe that's one of my areas of calling, to help people. No matter what I have, no matter how small it is, helping people is what I derive pleasure in doing. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. So I'll let you guys guess how old is my dad. I'm not going to say it, but we're talking about many decades of wisdom. So, sir, what three? So don't exceed three. It can be one, it can be two, but don't exceed three. What are the three key lessons that life has taught you?
A lot of lessons indeed. A lot of lessons. One, I realized in life that if you keep doing what is right, and sometimes you may not get paid to those things or to that thing you are doing, but we believe that what you are doing is right, that there's someone that will reward you at the end of the day, and that is God. So whatever I'm doing or have done, I put it at the back of my mind that there's a reward that God is going to, not human reward, not earthly reward, but that God is going to reward me in whatever I'm doing. So that is one. Another thing is that I love God. In the house of God, I want to state that I love participating in the things of God. And I'm still working on something that if at the end of the day, I look back and see that this is what I have done for God, even when I must have gone. But I said that God, I was able to do this thing for you to make sure that the gospel of Jesus Christ is, propagated. So that is another thing. And also, I want to have a foundation. What I mean by foundation, a foundation that will touch lives. A foundation that will touch life. That is a source, something that will help the indigent, a foundation that will help to alleviate the sufferings of people. I've been doing it in the past, of course. 1983, by God's grace, 1983. There was this school band that I bought for my primary school in my village in 1983. A school band I bought then. And in fact, that school band I bought, it was what propelled that primary school to greater heights. Of course, then we were in Imo State, and that band I bought, my primary school in my place now, in my village, they went to zonal school competition in the whole of Okigwe zone, and they won the first position because of that band I bought them.
Wow.
It helped them a great deal. So, and since that time, I see it that these areas are areas of calling, touching lives, and putting smiles on the face of people. And again in 2006, also that band, I was told that band has gone bad. The one I bought in 1983. I renewed it again in 2006. I bought another new brand school band for my village again, which actually up to today, people are still talking about it in my village and everything. So what I think, by the grace of God, that I'm looking forward to is to have a foundation wherein I will use to raise, the life of people, the life of those poor ones, the life of those who are not able to find themselves in schools, maybe because of their poor upbringing and all that.
Wow.
So I want to actually have a foundation wherein I will make sure that I will impact into lives.
Thank you so much, sir. So guys, my parents have enjoyed many years. I'm also not going to say it. I'll leave you to guess it. But some decades of marital bliss. And I'm telling you, this is wisdom right here. You need to glean from wisdom. So sir, I'd like to, what would you say to young couples, maybe just got married, their first few months, first 1 year, given that you have experience in this field, what would be your critical advice to young people starting out their family and those intending to start out their family? What would be your critical advice?
Yeah, by the grace of God, I married in 1987, 11th of April to be precise. That was when we got wedded, and got wedded in 1987. And by the grace of God, God has been helping us. I'm married to a woman, a lady, a girl that I loved. Today she's a woman, and God has been there for us. And in fact, I want to state here that when you marry, and you marry under God, you marry according to the precepts of God, you are going to enjoy your marriage. Even though I know there are ups and downs that have to do with marriage, but at the same time, if you marry believing that you marry in the will of God, you are going to make a successful marriage. So to the young ones who are coming up, I want to advise that first and foremost, before you get married, seek the face of God.
Yes.
Kneel down and pray. Ask God to help you, to show you the person, the real person that actually that is your wife. I know that there are women out there are girls out there, very many of them roaming the streets. But when you pray, ask God, give me the very person that is meant for me, God will give that person to you. And you will enjoy a blissful marriage. And to thank God for about 6 years of marriage, the Lord has been faithful. And I know there are times of ups and downs.
Yeah.
There are times of, one or two issues. But at the end of the day, the love that we have for each other continue to blossom by the day. And that is God doing all these things. I want to thank God for all that He has been doing for me in my journey of life, especially in the area of marriage, and also advising young ones that marriage is meant for the men, not meant for the boys. And by His grace, don't forget God when you want to get yourself involved in marriage. If you go by the will of man, you may not get it right. But if you position yourself and say, God, look at me, I'm getting married, show me the person that want to live with me, and all that, God will give you such a woman that will be the woman that will make you happy all the days of your life. Because if you marry the wrong person, it's going to be very, very disastrous. It will not be a very good one. And that is just about marriage. So, for you to pick a good wife, first and foremost, seek the face of God. And if you do so, you will enjoy your home.
Thank you, sir. So, marriage is not for boys. It is for men. Are you a man? All right. Final question before we draw the curtains today. I hope you've gotten so much wisdom, in this special edition of Life Lessons with my dad. So it's a final question, and it's a very uncomfortable question, but I'm going to ask it. My dad is an obedient. So he's obedient, and I'm going to put him on the spot. I love talking to core obedience. So, sir, what would be your advice? I mean, the mandate is still being contested for in court. Why is that is going on? What is your advice to Nigerians? Now that we have a president that has been sworn in the person of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, what will be your advice to Nigerians while we even wait for the court decision? How should we, behave?
Okay, thank you for that question. Let me start this way. I am not a politician, but I'm a patriotic Nigerian. And, the nation we have been enjoying our democracy since 1999, and God has been helping us. But I want to say this. Christians have prayed about this election that has come and gone. A lot of people have prayed about it, that God should give us the leader of our choice. I'm a Christian, I'm not a Muslim. We are praying for the leader that will take Nigeria to the next level, to greater heights. That's been our prayer. Our nation, Nigeria, has seen a lot of things in her political history, and we have had leaders, both good and bad. But today, the election has been keenly contested among the aspirants, and INEC in their wisdom have announced their result and all that, and the other parties that they announced to losers, they've gone to court to contest the election. So myself, as I said, I'm not a politician. I want to state this. I want to say this, that having prayed, because personally I prayed that God should give us a president that is of Christian extraction. That was my prayer. And now INEC announced otherwise. Now the rest of the other people are in the court to contest that election. We are still believing God, hoping on God, looking upon God, that whatever He feels that is good for us in this country, He will do for us. But I know very well that God is not a man. He knows everything about everything that has happened in that election. So if at the end of the day, the people that are in court, or the obedience, the man who has been the presidential candidate of Labour Party, if he eventually loses the case in the court, Nigeria will keep still going and moving forward. We still be a nation. But what we do, the court is the final arbiter. They have the final say. They said that the court is the last hope for the common man. But we are believing God that they will do the right thing, give the right judgment as per what happened on February 25th, 2023 election, you know. So that has been how it is. We cannot question God, we cannot query God. Anything that happens or happened in that election, God knows it all. And he knows the direction that he's taking Nigeria to. So we are still looking up unto God, believing that the judiciary, they can do what they're supposed to do, as in giving the Nigerians how they saw the election, how everything happened, looking at the evidences that is before the court, because court work on evidences that is before it. So I know a lot of evidence has been in the court for some weeks now by the parties and all that. So we thank God so far. We cannot do otherwise. Anything that comes up or comes out from the court at the end of the day, we take it like that, because we know that there is a future for this country. Nigeria is moving forward. In as much as God is concerned, Nigeria will continue to move forward. So we are believing God for a better Nigeria.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you so much, sir, for coming on this platform. So everyone, that's all we can take for today on this special edition of Life Lessons with my dad. So if you think you found value and you've gotten a lot of wisdom, don't keep this wisdom to yourself. Please share as much as possible. Share with your network, tell people, post the link on the several groups that you belong, to, so that people can actually glean from this wisdom. We're going to draw the curtains here today. Hopefully I can bring my dad back maybe in some other time. But right now we have to go, and I really want to say thank you so much. Please do not forget to join the tribe, hit the subscribe button, share this video, like, so that the video can get to as many people as possible. Love, hugs, and chapati. Bye.
God bless you.